5, 6, 7, 8. Kiss me more, 2, and... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new dance tutorial to Kiss Me More by Doja Cat featuring SZA. Now, I'm a little bit late to dancing to the song, but I really love it, and I just thought, why not? Better late than never, right? So I am about to teach you guys my choreography to this song. If you haven't already watched the dance video, I will leave that linked down below. And that kind of brings me on to my first disclaimer, which is that the song will not be in this tutorial video, and that is purely because of copyright. Like I said, the dance is already up on my channel, so if you haven't seen it, I would recommend going and watching that before you start learning the tutorial, just to get familiar with the section that we're going to be dancing to, and also like the vibe and the style of the dance. My second disclaimer is that this tutorial will be flipped around, so everything behind me is going to flip, but I will always say if I'm using my right arm or my left leg, just so that you guys can make sure that you are on track. Third disclaimer is I'm sorry if it's a bit loud. Obviously I'm filming outside at the minute and I'm in like a public space, so yeah, I apologise if there are any like external noises, but I am using a microphone, so I'm hoping that that will combat the noise as much as possible. And lastly, this tutorial is 100% suitable for beginners. As I'm filming outside, I might go through the moves a little bit faster than I normally would, but you can use the rewind button to keep practicing and keep going over any sections that you might not have got. But I don't want to make this intro too long, so without further ado, let's start learning this dance routine. So we are coming in at the first chorus section, and we're going to start by stepping out on this right leg, and we're going to hit right in, left, in. So this is quite bouncy, so on that in you kind of want to bounce ever so slightly, and you're just playing around with your arms here. If you want to like click, feel free, but I'm kind of just going push in, push in. So really play around with those two moves. The song is just really fun and like bouncy, so I feel like you just want to keep that in your head when you are dancing to the song. So we finished right in, 2, in. From here, we're going to jump onto this left leg, and we're going to flick this right leg up behind us like so. And as you can see, my left hand is reaching down to touch my right foot, and my right arm is coming up behind my head like so, and my focus is switching to look down. So we're hitting boom, and this is quite fast. So we've hit boom. From here, we're going to step this right leg back, and we're going to hit boom. So all we're doing is we're using our hips here. So as we step that right leg back, we're bringing it back, and we're using our hips to twist, and we're going to sink into our right hip, and we're going to bend both of our legs. And we are also using our arms here just to hit this position to accentuate that move as much as possible. From here, we're going to jump our legs into a second position facing the right hand side. So we're going to hit boom. So we're just facing the right. We're going to tap our shoulders really quickly before we touch the floor, and then we come up. So that's just going to look like boom, 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 like so. Now that second that you have to come up is quite fast, because we're then going to step forward on this right leg, and we're going to hit 1, 2. So we're just stepping right, left. We're really using our hips here, and as we do that, our arms are just coming up and over to the front. And you have quite a lot of time here to kind of play around with these counts, because it's when like the note is extended, so you do have time here. So just really feel through that you like so. From here, we're going to bend down to the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop our chest out like so, and then we're going to bend down to the floor. And as we do so, our arms are just following our legs like so. From here, we're going to hit in the music. There's going to be 2 like counts in the background, and we're going to hit up, down. So all we're doing is we're just popping our chest to the front as we come up ever so slightly. This is going to kill your quads, just beware. And then we're going to switch to face the other way. So we're facing the left, and then we're coming up, and then we're going to finish facing the right hand side like so. And from here, we have a count to hit boom, up. So really kind of like feel through that count. Use your hair if you have long hair like me, and just really like push through that up motion. And on this up, you do have between 2 to 3 counts. You really do have time to kind of just come up like so. From here, we're going to do a ball change. So we're going to step left, right. So we're going to hit boom, boom. So that's literally just like a slight hop as you step onto that left leg, and then you hop that right leg over like so. So we've hit boom, we're going to hit boom. So as we do the ball change, our right arm is just going out to the right like so. From here, we're going to step this left leg out, and we're going to do a hair whip towards the left hand side. So we've hit ball change, hair whip. And all I'm doing is I'm bending both of my legs. You can see my hands are a bit more relaxed. They're kind of just resting on my legs. So you just want to hit that boom, like so. From here, we're going to step this right leg out to the front and we're going to hit boom. So all we're doing as we step that right leg forward, we're going to swing our right arm all the way around towards the back like so. And that's really kind of exaggerated, so you really want to kind of elongate that motion. So we've hit boom, we're then going to hit boom. So all we're doing, this right arm is going to the back, it's then kind of looping around, almost doing like a bit of a swirl before you put it down, and the left arm is coming up to the front as we face the front. And as you can see, my weight is kind of back on the ball of my left foot, and we're really bent into that left leg. From here, we're going to bring the left leg in to join the right, and we're going to hit boom, and then we're going to hit hip to the right, hip to the left. So we're just doing 2 hips there, and our arms are just coming up behind our head like so. And this, the more confident that you are with this move, the better that it will look. So just be really, really overly confident here. From here, we're going to do a pas de bourrée. So we're going to step left, right, left, and that is going to turn us to face the back. Now, this pas de bourrée is quite fast, and pas de bourrée is a dance terminology for 3 steps. So I would just practice going behind, side, side, behind, side, side, and just practice this motion, because when you're adding a turn, it does get a little bit more complicated. So we finished here, we're going to go pas de bourrée, and I am just using my arms to kind of push me around quicker, and I'm finishing with that right arm down in the middle. So we're hitting boom, boom, hit, like so. From here, I'm going to turn the top half of my body back to face the front, and I'm going to do 2 hips. So this is going to look like hip and hip. So we're really using that right leg to twist in, out, and I'm using my hand to kind of control it. So it's like your hand is controlling what your leg is doing. So we're just hitting hip and hip. And this is quite slow, so you don't need to worry about speeding that up too much. It's just quite a slow hip. So we've hit hip and hip. From here, we're going to do a hair whip to the left. So we're going to hit boom, exactly like we did before, but this time we are facing the back. So we've hit boom. From here, we're going to use our arms. I'm going to show you to the front. We're basically going to hit cross over, in, forward. So we're just hitting cross, open, down. And as our arms open to our shoulders, our legs are coming in, and then as our arms drop, our right leg is going forward like so. But this is all to the back. So we've just hit hair whip, we're going 1 and hit. From here, we're going to do another hair whip back to the front. So we're going to hit boom. And this time we're bending this right leg quite deeply, and we're keeping this left leg as straight as possible as we hair whip to the front. And you really kind of want to use your body here to lean forward ever so slightly, just to make that look as elongated as possible. So we've hit hair whip to the front. From here, we're going to come back to the middle. So we're going to use our arms, we're going to push them out, and we're going to lean back as we do that ever so slightly. And then we're going to bring that right leg in to join the left like so. So as you can see, the right leg is on the ball of the foot. From here, we're going to do 2 hip circles. So we're going to go first to the right, we're going to go hip and hip, and our arms are just staying in this like fist position on our hips. So we're just hitting hip and hip like so. From here, we're going to jump our legs into a deep second. So we're just going to hit boom. So as you can see, we're just bending both of our legs, and to add our arms, we're going to hit punch, punch. So all we're doing is we're punching towards the left, and then we're punching in the middle like so. And you really want to use your chest here. You want to kind of engage that and make that part of those hits. So we've just hit, hit, hit. From here, we're going to push this foot onto the ball of the foot. So we're going to hit boom. So as you can see, we've opened our hands out like so as that right leg twists in, and then we're going to close, and then we're going to open and close. So we're just using our hands to go boom and hit, and this is as our leg twists out, in, out. So it's going to look like boom and hit. And to add the section before, that's going to look like hit and hit, 1 and hit. And then we're going to cheat ever so slightly because we want to step out on this left leg, and we're going to hit boom. So all we're doing is we're stepping into that left leg, the right leg is dragging behind, and our arm is going up like so. From here, we're going to bring the right leg in to join the left, and we're just going to drop our hand, and we have a count here before we hit and hit. So you really do have that count to kind of recoup, and then step that right leg back out, and we're hitting out, in. So that right arm is going to the left first before we drag it over to the right, and we're just sinking in to that right hip like so. So we've hit boom. From here, we're going to use this left leg and we're going to go heel, toe, heel, toe. So that is the footwork. It's quite slow, so you don't need to worry about it being too fast. We finished here, we're just hitting heel, toe, and you want to kind of use your body here to almost ripple ever so slightly. But to add our arms are going to go up, in, up, in. So we're just doing 2 of these motions. And again, if you want to have like a fist or your finger, whatever feels the most comfortable, go with that. Just play around with it because this song is super like fun and bouncy. So we're hitting 1, in, 2, in, like so. From here, we have a count to recoup. So we're just going to bring our arm down and that leg is going to relax before we hit kick, ball, change, in. Now, that might look a bit complicated, so to break it down, all we're going to do is we're going to kick this left leg out in front of us, and as we do so, we're hopping slightly onto this right leg. Our arms are like so, so the right arm is straight, the left arm is bent. So that's the kick. So we're hitting kick. We're then going to step the left leg across the right, and then we're going to catch. So as we step the left leg, our arms are switching, and then we're going to catch, boom, boom. So that right leg is just popping out and then coming back in, and our arms are switching again. So basically every time your leg moves, your arm is switching. So that's going to look like kick, switch, out, switch, like so. And a little bit faster, that's going to look like 1 and hit and feel free to use your focus to switch on that last out in when you get a little bit better with the move. But definitely figure out the footwork first before you start adding in heads and stuff like that, because it will get a bit more confusing. So we've hit kick, ball, change, and from here we're going to push this right leg across the left and we're going to hit boom and boom. So all we're doing is both of our arms are going over to the right, we're then bringing them in, and then we're going back to the right, but we're bending. So we're using levels here. So we're going high and low, like so. So high and low, like so. From here, we're going to step this left leg out and we're just going to hit boom. So we're just back in a second position, just facing the front. And you do have a count here before we go into the last move. And this last little section, again, is all about the counts of the music and kind of like the lyrics. So you really want to pay attention to that when you are putting this to music. So all we're going to do, we're going to use our hands to push boom. So all we're doing is that left arm is going into a fist. Our right hand is just pushing it over to the left. And all we're doing is we're bending both of our legs and we're really sinking into that left hip. So we're hitting boom. We're then going to bring it up without moving our hips. We're just staying still. We're then going to switch our hips as we bring it over to the right. And then we're going to go down, up. And as we bring it down, up, our focus is hitting down, up. So that will look like 1 and hit down, up. And to finish off this phrase, we're going to hit in. So as our left leg comes in to join the right, our arms cross, and then we're going to switch our weight as our arms drop down like so. So that little phrase will look like 1 and hit and down. That is all of the moves broken down for you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go all the way to the beginning and I'm going to go through the whole routine a little bit faster, but not completely up to speed. And then when you guys are finished learning the whole routine and piecing it together, you can go and practice with the music and the dance video as many times as you would like. So from the beginning, we're going to hit 5, 6, 7, 8. Kiss me more, 2, and we change and hit up, down, up, 1, 2, out, down, up, middle, up, we'll change, hit, around and forward, hip to the right, hip to the left, paddle ball right, a hip and a hip, round to the left, cross and down, round to the front, in and hip to the right, jump and jump, hit and hit and hit, 1 and 2, hit and hit, 1 and levels, out to the left and hip, up, hit, down and cat. That is the end of this tutorial. I really hope that you guys have had fun learning this routine, and I hope that you have managed to learn it okay. I'm sorry if I went through it a little bit too fast, but that is what the rewind button is for, so please use it. And if you guys do manage to learn this routine and you film yourself dancing it, I would love to watch, so please tag me. My socials are always linked down below, and I will definitely repost you and all of that good stuff. But apart from that, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.